Hello everyone, Luke Smith here, and to be honest, I don't really feel like doing much Let's Plays for the end of January. Mostly because stand up my window. Window always blows open. I really don't know why. Yeah, I'm not really feeling up to any gameplay videos on for the end of this month, so I'm gonna do a review. In fact, I'm gonna do a ton of reviews. Basically, I'm gonna try and do one review a day. See how that pans out. Now, I recently downloaded Resident Evil 0 HD Remaster for the PlayStation 4. Yes, I've got it back working. It was a process, all this stuff, but it's up and running, back connected. The internet downloaded it, installed it, and everything, so that is fine. So I've been playing it, so I thought to myself, I should really review all of the Resident Evil series one by fucking one. So here is my review on the Resident Evil 0 game. I'm going to do the ones in order, not counting the shittier ones. I'm just going to do the ones that I feel that is excellent and good. So Resident Evil 0 is like the first game to show the history of the well, how it started in Raccoon City, how the outbreak first of all started and come to light. Basically, you're playing as Rebecca and soon to be playing as Billy Cohen, a escaped criminal. How basically they team up and they explore the train. How Rebecca claims gets to the train is like helicopter crash out to make a forced landing, and they split up. Rebecca finds the train, boards it, and that's where everything goes to shit. So there's zombies, monsters, everything there, people getting bit and things like that in like every Resident Evil game ever. Now for the controls, it's a little bit different because you remember from the GameCube version, it was only for GameCube. I think it was for the Wii 2 on the Archives edition. But I was trying to like learn them, but only like a few buttons changed for me, so that's pretty fine. I'm pretty used to it now. I'm halfway through the game, I'd say. Halfway through. I'm just starting off the laboratory at the minute. So it's getting pretty decent. The graphics are fantastic on this version. Like, all the colours pop, everything's not as blurry as the original, and everything is all crisp, clear quality. Just notice I'm not in the middle of the screen, am I? There, I'm over here, should be over here. So the graphics are really done, really good. I think because it's the PS4 version, it's the 1080p one for me. It costs about £15.99, and you've still got to buy costumes. That's another thing with this. You can buy the costume pack. You can have a ton of costumes for it. Not really a ton, but a good selection. Some is a bit over the top, but some is pretty natural for the characters. The others, you don't have to unlock them. They're there from the start if you bother to buy them. Weaponry in the game is pretty decent. The only downside with the weapons is the big guns, like the hunting gun, the shotgun, the grenade launcher, and the hookshot takes up 2 spaces, and each character, they can only carry 6 items themselves. They ain't got like 6 item spaces. So in other words, you have to manage it. Now, another problem that I have with the game, even though it's already been in the original game, there's no item boxes. It's the first Resident Evil game apart from Survivor, but who cares about that shit. It's the only Resident Evil game, the original Resident Evil game, did not have an item box, so you have the option to leave an item in a room and pick it up later. Now that's a good idea. But the only problem is the backtracking and remembering where you put it. I know that it's marked on the map where you've put the items, but I just like the item boxes is there in one place, and then when you move to another room with an item box, all your stuff is there still. So that is getting used to, because I'm not really used to that kind of mechanic. I'm used to item boxes. Let's see, something else to touch on. The soundtrack, it's great. I really like the soundtrack in the game. It's really good, and storyline is solid, and it's really nice to see a good struggling storyline, as in the characters struggle to move on with their adventure with these monsters about. The monsters are really unique. Resident Evil Zero seems to be focusing on animals and insects. I mean, the first three bosses are insects. You got a scorpion, you got a centipede, and well, the third boss isn't an insect. The third boss is a bat. And then you just got tyrant boss, and then you got the leek zombies and stuff. Leek zombies are a bitch. I really fucking hate them. You got the regular zombies, you got the zombie dogs. The leek zombies are technically, I like to call them harder lickers. And then you got the eliminators, the monkeys. They're pretty agile and difficult to shoot. And then you got the hunters as well, and you got the spiders. There's a ton of enemies in this game. There's like a good variety. You've even got little cockroaches things. I think they're cockroaches, I'm not quite sure. And then you have to like do a lot of stuff. I mean, really, for the ammo situation, I'm playing on easy, by the way, so I'm getting a ton of ammo everywhere I got bloody look. Ammo situation is pretty scarce on hard mode, I must admit. The game is pretty lengthy. There's some bits where I struggled through, and some bits where I thought it was pretty good. Partner zapping system is smooth. The making your partner move while you're moving is pretty smooth as well, and making your partner stop is pretty good as well. Just tap the great big long big button in the middle of the controller that separates the characters up. So my overall score on this game is, it's got to be 8 out of 10, because technically it is not one of my favourites. I only got it to complete my collection and be able to relive the past a little bit. Because I ain't played in a long time, and I don't think my discs work for it anymore on the GameCube. And it's nice to actually play it again. Now, it's not my favourite, but it's nice to play out of the blue when you're on a challenge, that kind of thing. One of the other things that they added to it, like the HD remake for Resident Evil, is when the screen shifts, it pans across slightly, which is a neat little touch, and the walking animations are smoother and stuff. Downside is, one of the downsides is the detection for the picking up items. It's a little bit off. I'm not quite sure if they'll have a patch for it, but it's something that needs to be fixed. So yeah, it's definitely something. The character models look absolutely stunning. I really like how they did the character models. Costumes are really good, so that is really nice. Like I said again, it's not technically my favourite Resident Evil game. I think my favourite one is Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3, two favourites. But I will get to them when I do my review of them. So, this has been Little Smith for his review, or my review, on Resident Evil Zero. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. So until then, see you guys.